The Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on May the 5th. How was May the 4th for you guys? May the 4th be with you. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. So, if you're on the Telegram channel, I gave you my rundown of what I thought was going to happen this week. I broke it all down to monthly, weekly, daily. Or sorry, weekly, daily, and I think it was 4 hour I looked at. We went to the C gap open down, and we did get a small gap open down last night or yesterday. Where's the gap down? And I wanted to see it keep coming lower, which it has so far. And now I want to see, we'll put all our usual accoutrements in. This is 10 to there. In as well. I hope you guys have had a quiet, peaceful weekend. I'm gonna give a little more zing, I think. Bright yellow. At 4 a.m. 4 a.m. overlaps the midnight. The 6 a.m. And 6 a.m. on Monday. And let's look for 8:30 now. So we have relative equal highs above us here. And there is on my charts over here, there's a small little imbalance, a little volume imbalance here. Let's see, I still come up higher and take these highs out. And a little consolidation here. So I'll wait for, I want to see this come down quite low. I'd like to see us get down into, we've practically almost filled this fair value gap here. Got a few more handles to go. And if we get through here, I'd like to see us get back into this discount, which hasn't been hit yet. So I'd like to see us get back a little lower first before moving higher. And I have a downside objective on the weekly or a daily limit. I don't want to see it go any lower than. So that is a swinging, taking the highs. It's taking out those highs now. Let's look for ES. ES, a similar situation. On the hourly, we can come back into here. See it touch that, or even run into it and then turn around and come back lower. If we go through it on a close, look for this high to get taken and use this and this high for support to start moving higher. I'd like to see Dow Jones get back into the consequent encroachment of this first and then start moving higher. So down day and then start pushing higher. Expecting to see like a Monday, Tuesday low of the week and then start running higher. Copper, I don't have, we've hit this downside objective here. We slightly traded through it. And you got to give yourself a little wiggle room for this imbalance, this little busy here. We could be just retracing back up. Basically, you don't want to see this SIBI here get taken on the upside for these two candles. Otherwise, it's going higher. Natural gas. We've come back into our breaker here. See that? We've reacted off of that. We're back up into that premium inside this range. So you want to see this high get taken to start reaching for this next little box above us here. Gold, I'll show you gold when I got a little earlier. HNC, and I'm not worried about those guys anymore. Wheat, hit our first line again. We're still looking for us to reach down into this discount. Next sell side liquidity below here. We're back up inside this small box here. I'm going to see if we can get back through 5376 or 537 big figure. 537 solid. And then as soon as we close below that, look for around these lows. Soybeans hit our first objective a few days ago or last week. And then we're just back into this discount of the premium again. And then we're looking at these relative equal highs above us. So I want to see these relative equal highs get taken now. They're just bouncing off of this mean threshold, the last up close candle here. So I expect to see them taken and then push for the highs. Let's see sugar climb up out of here now. We ran the two lines out. I want to see a body close up above here now, and then use this level as support to go higher. And then I'm looking for this upside line. Coffee has hit our downside objective we were looking for last week. So on Friday, it drove through. Now I don't want to see it get back through here. If we close back above here and here, then we're looking for a run back into this range. If we're going to continue lower, this has to hold right here. And then I'm looking for that is your downside. Still looking for that upside objective here. We're looking for that for a while now. And cocoa, downside objective and upside objective. So we can find support off of here and climb back through this level. I'd like to see us get back through here. So you're between those two right now. We can get a bounce off of here and go higher. If not, if it droves through here, look for these run on the lows again. And then where are we at? Corn. We've traded below this level, traded back into that level, looking for a low now, looking for it to get through here. That's the next downside. If we close below that, run on the liquidity below the market here, and then lean hogs are still inside the barn there. Nothing we can do about that right now. Crude oil, big gap down. Look at that right off the lower level here. Came back through it. Support at it. We're looking for oil. We still have a small piece of the liquidity void here that hasn't been filled yet. So I'd expect to see another little pop up above here, getting into this gap. That's on the hourly. On the 5-minute, we're looking for support here. Yeah, you want to see it get through. We've not closed the body above here yet, so I'd like to see a retracement back into here first, and then start pushing higher. That'll put us back into this old consolidation here, these relative equal highs. You want to see a portion of this stay open, but if it does come back and fill it, that's a pretty deep dive there. I just want to see it come back into this order block, these old highs here, and leave a portion of this open. This one here is finding support. We've traded above it. See here? Trade back into it. Extend higher. Take the highs. Fair value gap. Traded below it. Back inside it. Want to see us come lower now. See that trade down into these highs here. Gold. I had gold for the next price leg from yesterday. I made a few little trades in here. So catching this reverse. Next price leg higher. We hit that this morning. Hit the premium level. We're running through it now. Looking for the next level above us. Here. Now I don't want to see this little breaker right here get taken. I want to see this hold. Want to see that hold, and let's push higher. Reaching for this next premium box here. Again, I want to see us get above this level. Preferably a close above this big candle here. Find some support off that volume imbalance daily, then start pushing back higher into this range. And there's lots of chop inside here, so if you want to see this come up higher into the range, you got to get above these two candles here. Bitcoin this weekend was kind of fun. Hourly perspective. Consolidation, breakdown below it. Watch for this level right here. We trade below it. We trade back into it. Look for the next level. There's a little tiny imbalance down here. We trade through that as well. Back into this little see a level. Then you get short. Discount box on the 15-minute. I think that's what I did a lot of aiming for this weekend. Catching shorts. Anyway. Pay to expiration. This could be the next price leg higher. We can get back through here. Otherwise, I'm still looking for around these lows. That's the peter out for me, and then run back down into here. I'd like to catch a nice little long here in that. Mosaic doing well. I'm looking for this one to get back up above these equal highs. Banks, relative equal highs above us there, so they're gunning for those. So a pool of liquidity up here still. Or there's a liquidity pool above us here, and then another one above here for bank. And TD is right back on track after that lawsuit. They're going through, I think it was a lawsuit, $78 to $88, $10 in the last month. Significant jump. Nova Scotia made its nice little low here. And we're looking for that to get back into this breaker here at 72. I'm looking for this high to get taken and then run into the liquidity up here for Laurentian Bank. That's the level we got to get above on a close for range extension. And then I'm interested in that one. I'm interested in that one. You call T-bills, T-bonds to go down, and they're going down. When we call them down, they did a little pop back up, but they're down now. Looking for this discount box down here. So we're looking for T-bills to get down in here. Disney hit the 4-hour fair value gap. We said it could max out at 96.17. Its pre-market is already down $3. So we're sitting down here. I'm still looking for around this liquidity below the market here for Disney. And we're not getting a body up here yet. We did open above that level. Done banks already. I want to see this level hold price now. See this level? We're coming down, taps this. Watch the highs get taken. We have not got a body closed above here yet. So you get a body close above here. If you want to see this run higher, this could be I get a feeling it's going to keep going higher. So if we do get a retracement back into this level, you don't want to see it get any further than close below here on any hour. You want to see that just keep running higher. And then I'm looking for upside there. So this needs to roll through here on the daily. It needs to take this. It literally needs to close inside this or below the consequent encroachment of this candle or this imbalance right here that we have already marked out. So it needs to close below that and then use that level all the way up inside this price imbalance to go lower. Australian dollar finally getting some legs. New Zealand dollar still not getting up there yet, but I want to see that start breaking these old highs at 60, 50, and then get some support at that and start pushing higher as well. Euro's finding support off those key levels. New week and new day opening gaps. If we do see a retracement, I'd like to see no more than 1347. Just return to these old highs here, start going higher. I don't want to see this candle get taken. You can come all the way back into the open of it if you like. Just don't want to see the whole thing get taken before going higher and taking out these relative equal highs here and then reaching up for the new week opening gaps. There's a lot of liquidity magnets above us versus below us. So here's the draw. Canadian dollar still looking for our upside objective there. No change there. Japanese yen is back in here finding support. You got to see it get back above this candle here on the 28th of April. Get above that candle on a close, then I'd be looking for and then you got to close above the consequent encroachment of this to go higher. So you'd be inside. I'd like to see that get above here and then start really marching higher. You've got two key spots right here that you want to see that take the buy side. Silver failing to get up into that premium level again. And now we're back below here. So we traded back underneath it, into it, looking for lower prices. Look for 50% of this range at least here. So right back into this discount box here, into the consequent encroachment of that. That's where I'm expecting that to reach for today. All right, let's go back here. A lot of upside on our regular trading hour gap. Let's say good morning to everybody this morning. Hadi, good morning. And Hans, Ali, good morning, good morning. Could you analyze DAX, German DAX? I could do that. Where's one I've got multiples? I don't need ICAD anymore. We'll do DAX in here. Oh yeah. What level do you want it on, Ali? Price action delivered from Nasdaq index in today's movements. You want to see, if you're looking at it from a daily perspective, I want to see it get above here. If you're running for these highs now, you got to stay above here. Right there. Look at your rate. You're literally right on it right now. So, and you're paying a super premium. This could just roll over here, create relative equal highs again. Like this, people thought, oh, it's going to run the highs. It doesn't. Rolls over, comes down tremendously in April. And this is usually the first run up into May, the first week of May. So I would like to see these highs get taken, see a reversal, and then come back into this range here for June or late into May. June, slight June rally, and then down into July, taking out these lows, running for these lows again, if that's the way it's going to be. But ideally right now you got to see, because you're looking at an extreme premium, you want to see on the hourly, you want to see it close above here, find some support, and then start reaching for these highs. So dig into this level on the lower time frames and start digging for looking for an opportunity. Like 4 hour would be, we've closed above it here. If you find support back off of this level right here, you want to see that start pushing higher. So hourly level, see how the hourly's closing above it. Make sure I got that right on the money there for use this one. Go to the hourly. $15-minute. I'm trying to find a support level there for you. So discount, premium, you're trading right below it now. So if it taps this and comes back over, look for a run into here. If you start to lose these two levels, then you're coming back deeper. That may be that little high you're looking for. You're inside just above the premium there. You just got to close above that on the daily, right? So keep your eyes on that little candle here. You don't want to see that get taken. A portion of this you want to see stay open if you want this to continue going higher. And you want to find some support off this level here. Get back through that low of that candle on a close. Find some support inside here. And then continue to push higher. And look for those equal highs above you on the other side there on the daily. That's what I'd be looking for. Sandra, good morning. Hans, Ali, you're right. DAX is close to take all-time highs again. Good morning, Campioni. A whole bunch of information I've been giving out on these these levels. If we're looking for this first discount box, we've hit it here. Now if we get above this level here, this may be the continuation to the upside. I've closed above here. That's a nice little tap there. You want to see that keep going higher. $5-minute. Midnight open. First fair value gap in midnight open, inside the midnight open range, and 4 a.m. in the midnight open candle. So you have the midnight open range we're trading into, that first fair value gap. This will be the first midnight open itself, the 12 o'clock candle, and this is the 4 a.m. candle, all inside the whole open range from midnight. Morning, Derek. How's golfing this weekend? You guys have some good weather for it? We had some awesome weather. We were up to 25 degrees the other day. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. It's in Fahrenheit. What's 25 degrees in Fahrenheit? 77. That's quite the jump for us. It wasn't 77. What's 25 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Oh, I guess it is 77. So watch for this. If we're going to come back into this regular trading hour gap, 25%, 50%. So the first objective here is 0.60 and then 107. Raining off and on, playing with bees more. How's the bees coming along? And how long do you usually give them before you expect to get some honey out of them? I suppose the hives have to establish themselves for a few months. I don't know. I'm just trying to imagine what it'd be like to be a bee, trying to establish your colony. Everybody gets to work. The queen does her thing. I suppose, like any regular hive, they'll be starting to crank out some honey pretty quick. As soon as it goes into pollen, I suppose. Trees all, well, you guys must be blooming and stuff down there. We're just starting to get the leaves popping out on trees here. I assume the whole world's like us. That you didn't forget that there's bees busy at work all over the world. They're just taking off their winter jackets now. We saw a big sucker, big bumblebee the other day in the backyard. We've relocated 7 squirrels from our backyard. It's crazy. They just keep coming. And they were putting them on the other side of the river. So there's no way that those little guys have all developed a little canoe and they're swimming, they're canoeing back across with a vengeance and they're coming back over. So I couldn't imagine how many are in the neighborhood. That's just coming out of our backyard. So no run for higher liquidity yet. Came back to our premium line here. So I want to see some more for the downside from here to here. They're so active, really expanding. That's great. New swarm, they say, doesn't usually produce honey for the first year. In my situation, I had them draw out their own comb. Didn't provide a foundation. It takes a lot of resources to make their own foundation and comb. Ah, okay. I guess there's no like artificial ones you can make. It'd be great if you could put wax in a 3D printer if it really worked, and print off an entire comb and stick it inside there out of wax. How's that for an idea? You have to heat up wax, like no different than plastic, I guess, and then just have it 3D print a comb and get them started. Save your beeswax and then just mind your beeswax, right? Get your wax and start forming up a brand new hive. Print out some new ones. It's $1 million idea right there. It wasn't so much honey, but watching them do naturally what they do out in the forest. Oh, yeah, cool. So this is more just a hobby thing right now. It's not like you're trying to get into mass honey production or anything like that. You just want to try and get into some observation, keep bees. That's a really good hobby though, because the planet needs more bees. And they say that there's some interesting research they've done on beekeepers and how that vibration that the bees make when the beekeeper's in there, it's supposed to be quite beneficial from a resonance, a frequency, a harmonic resonance. It's supposed to be quite a healthy, how do you describe it? More of a healthy helm, as it were. They found beekeepers are in a calm state inside that frequency. So if you replicate the frequency of that bees make, apparently you can get a lot of that biofeedback stuff. Like find out what the frequency of bees working is like, and then put it in your headphones and just have that kind of like a buzzing there, right? Okay, where are we at here? Investigation session. Swept the lows. Let's see what the little next macro is going to be. See if we get some support inside here, that first presentation, and see if we can get back above these highs. Reach for that midnight open candle. Ah, cool. Well, we're looking forward to some Carolina honey. I'll get you some maple syrup. We'll do a swap. Just don't charge me any tariffs on my maple syrup or your honey. Let's get back to the free trade agreement. Okay, so looking for this midnight open. Let's see if we can climb through that. Back inside this discount 5 minute over here. Three more minutes. There's news at 10 o'clock. PMI shortly, yes. We could see a nice little explosion into this regular trading hour gap. We're about to go into the macro. Just wait for something clean in here. Swept the highs there. There's the midnight open. Now you don't want to close above 0.70. Otherwise, we're definitely going to start digging back into this regular trading hour gap. So look for 0.67. Okay, put it back. Okay. Okay, so we've hit the midnight open. Had a nice little reaction off that. Now, if we get back below 830 and use 830 to continue going lower, I'm still looking for these this downside objective here. Oh, interesting. Minute. Yeah, I've got nothing but overlap in here right now, so this level we're finding some resistance off of. Up to 0.44, this midnight open, first fair value gap after midnight open. Whether we get through that or we get below these lows. You're stuck inside these two right now. Good morning, Mr. GK. You got relative equal highs up here. 0.67, 73, 67 and 73. We'll look there. Good morning, Abs. Where are we at on our 5-minute chart? Signs, signs, everywhere there's signs. Blocking out the scenery in my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the signs? The sign says that you got to have a membership card to get inside. There's some old 60s, 70s tunes. I think that was the early 70s, wasn't it? There's 67. The other one was 73, I think it was. Yeah. Purchases can only be made at a discount in this store. I woke up with that one in my mind. Oh, yeah. That's good tunes. Playing off the midnight open. Well, we're through the first quarter. Find support here. Here's 10 o'clock. We go run all the way up into our 50% level. Here's the first presentation from Friday, 101. Nicely done. Looking for our first 50% of the regular trading hour gap right there. Nice. Pay yourself at the 50%. See if we can get a close above 11,112. Get a close above here on the hourly. Mind you, we're only just starting the hour now, so Okay. I'd like to see that just pop up into here. Even if it's just a little 124. Now the mystery is, Derek, does it actually play a tune though? Or does it say, there is no tune called Play a Song in My Head? Watch for this low to get taken here. Or just this fill. It's more stronger if it stays open, but we'll see if it fills. Oh yeah, I guess if you played a line from a song, it's amazing how fast that algorithm can work now, hey? It's incredible. Can you imagine back in the day, you said that to your computer, it would go boom, ding, and it'd start going through it, ding, ding. Then you'd see the screen, the album cover coming down like this really slowly. Do you remember when that used to happen? When the picture came in like the little tiny lines, one piece at a time? And you'd always hear your phone dial up kick in. Hilarious. So mean threshold of this candle. We're actually below this level now. So you want to see this tap roll over and come lower. And you're looking for at least 35. It can go as high as 93. If you're wrong, get back in sync. If it closes above 93, you're going higher. Otherwise, look for 35. Yeah, that's probably not the smartest move, man. A lot of guys could hear going, they'd be groaning like, what? Google listens better than your wife does? Ooh, that'll cost you a few dinners. Most of our members probably wouldn't remember those days. Nope. So looking for 35 here. There's 35. I want to see if it gets to 32. There's 32. Now if see it close below that, then we're looking for 18. It's got to close below 32 though. Otherwise, premium discount done. Box to box training. Done and dusted. Is my buddy Hadi all over that? Did he jump in that? Nice short. Well done. Well done, Hadi. You call it and he shall take it. Internal range liquidity hunt. To perfection. Well done, Hadi. Now you're going from box again back to box right here at 65. There's 65. Now you're looking for further run up into this level here and this SIBI. And if we're going to continue to march higher, I got to get above 93. Nicely done, Hadi. This is just running from box here again, and then we're running this box out one more time. We've got to run out 35 on a close or 93 on a close. Otherwise, your internal range liquidity, you're stuck between those two right now. And you've run once to here. Now you're running from here to here again. So you're boxing. That's 3 lanes of boxing already. 1, 2, 3. The knockout punch is if we take out this one here or this one here for range extension. There's the premium. We're looking for this SIBI here, and you've hit it. Now I want to see it start to rip through here again. And if it goes through the consequent encroachment of 79 there, I'm guessing I'm eyeballing it. If it closes above that, then look for a run back up into the premium portion. You take this range right here by itself, you say to yourself, where am I inside this range? And you're already just under 62%. So I said 79 would put us right in consequent encroachment. So that puts us right at 62% actually. So we're over 50% of that small little range. So if we hit 62%, freeze on that, come back down. Or we take out this mean threshold here at 49. A close, I'm looking for a run lower. Keeping in mind I have a lower objective for the day. I want to see all this liquidity get taken out. Now that we've run out this stuff, we got relative equal highs above us still and a fair value gap. So I'm not giving up on the idea that we're going to run this out again before lunch. So we're kind of just waffling around here now at 10 o'clock, 10, 12. There's the squabblers. 7, 9, 10, 12, or 11. Waiting for one of these to set up a high or a low, preferably a little high here at 79. This candle I'd expect to see make a new high or low. There's the new high. There's 79. There's Tibbs for you. There's 79. So now you got about a 2-minute run now. Yeah, I know they get relative equal highs up there still. And we've traded above this level. We've come back into it. So you'd expect to see it go higher. So I want to see us get below 28 on a close. Because you've run out this liquidity. We haven't run out this liquidity yet. But you do have relative equal highs above you. So you typically, right now, we're still bullish from here on the hourly. So that candle's high is 28. This candle's low is 29. So it's only one handle. Next 2 minutes. So now I want to see this make a high now. Well, I guess we're inside here. We're discount, sorry, low. It's got to get down past here now. It's going to take this low out here. We're inside this premium. We've reversed, got inside it. There's your 12 candle. 14 should make a new low. Should continue coming lower. So in terms of this ID, on the hourly, you still expect it to see it explode higher. So for me, I'd have to get back above 93 to get back in sync with that going higher. Otherwise, I'm looking for a retest in this fair value gap and this order block here. It's high and it's open at 1.3 or 1.1 and 1.19. We're at 19 and 11. So we'll see where we sit. This 111 will put me right in our discount box here. 19 puts us right at the top of the box. And keep your eye on 93. So one's bullish still with a retracement off of a high. The 1 minute's bearish inside this gap. And we're just kind of waffling side to side right now. The 5 minute. The 5 minute is neither bullish nor bearish. It is just sitting here. We want to see that close above that level and use this new week opening gap as support to continue going higher. Midnight open. Let's go. Get up above here now. That gets you back in sync with going higher. Bullishness. Bearishness right now until we get above here. So if it's just an internal range of liquidity hunt and this little trend line here gets broken, look for a run back down into here. And don't be too surprised if we don't run these lows out either. And we're in chop land, so just sit on your hands and watch. Watch 93. There's 93. Closed above it. Want to see that go higher now? Don't forget you can retrace all the way back inside this, all the way down to 65. Not that you want it. You want to see this portion, some portion of this stay open. But we could have a retest of that low, the fair value gap here. Now that we've traded above it, you can come back inside this one. Tap this. Strength tells me we can stay open on that and start pushing higher again and leave that open. That'd be great. If not, old high and inside this fair value gap here. Now inversion. There's the tap. Consequent encroachments here. Now get out of dodge. I'm going to go long on that. I'm going to put a stop loss just below this SIBI. And let's do just a quick take profit from here. 125. We have that setting out, right? So we're back inside here. If it closes below there, I'm on the wrong side of it. That's the bottom of it right there. You got to go higher. Otherwise, I'll close that out. I'm out. No range extension yet. Retreated back through here. So if I come back inside this, get back in sync with it, look for that consequent encroachment again, or mean threshold, I should say. This wick might do all the damage. Watch, we'll see where it closes. Closed above it still. See how as soon as it starts coming back into that wick again, Doesn't look good. So now you got to wait for a structure break, a higher low. So that 93, 94. So it's one handle above that imbalance there. Mean threshold still holds price. We're back through this level again as well. So you've got this one breaks and this one supports. So if we come back inside this candle here, look for mean threshold again to see if that holds price back. If that gives way, then run for the lows, and then you're looking for this discount box again to get broken, and a continuation on the downside. So it's back in line with that. If we take out the 830 and use that for support, we're coming lower, and we're still looking for this box down here. This mean threshold holds and we get back through here. I want to see a structure break. Otherwise, you're just getting caught in this trap over and over again. Highs taken, reversal. Wait for this low to get taken. See it come lower from there. There's the mean threshold. Still holding price. Back up inside this one again. Still have this little box right here. It's the next upside pop if it runs up into here before rolling over. Like that. See if we can run on this mean threshold one more time. Start getting back through the first presentation, fair value gap, use it for support. Just start pushing for this discount box, take that out, and then look for the last discount box we got is down here. Let's have a look at some of these other ones. Yes, that's in chop land. It's in a similar type of situation there, hey? We just took out the highs. We haven't got a break in structure or break above this SIBI here yet on a close, and no break above this structure here on a close either. We're doing a lot of waffling around here. Found support off this old high. So if we do go higher, look for this next level here. Corns into our objective here. See support off of here. See sugar go higher. Almost hit our objective in live cattle. We've got a nice reaction off of here, looking for around these lows again. Got to close below this level here though. Well, reversal. This next candle's right into it here for a short. Take out the lows. This reversal here, take it out, come back, find a precision entry there, take out the lows. Discount box is way over here. You're through it. Body trades through the lows. Then we come back to the lows for support, continue going lower. You got a reverse here, trade it back inside. You'd expect to see that go higher. Stop loss is sitting here. As soon as you see that, for me, as soon as it trades below that, I'm on the wrong side of it. I'm out. I wait for it to get back above here now. This rolls over and comes down. It's going to take your stop loss out. So whatever you got in here, you get out at break even there. Gold's through the breaker. Now I want to see gold go higher from here. I would take a gold long right there. And I would be just below that low. I don't want to see us come back into this here. I want to see that breaker hold. And start going higher. UNG. That there, Bitcoin. I'm looking for Bitcoin to take out these lows. You can get below here, come back, find some support in this. Look for Bitcoin to take out these lows. See the support off that level? That's what you want to see. Start moving higher, take out these highs. And you're running for those daily highs. Where do we have that daily high? Up there? 3065. So 3092. So you're looking for another 30, another 90 cents higher. I want to see this stay open. Come back, give this a little tap on the top here, not 303, and keep going higher. So you want to see this right there. Oh, shit.